Shadows crawl across the floor, echoes tremble at the door. A heartbeat lost in the pouring rain. Silent screams where souls cry in pain. The air grows colder with every breath, like the room itself remembers death's F. I walk through nights that never end, holding pieces I can mend. Every memory cuts like a chain, dragging me back where the sorrow remains in pain. I'm trying to breathe through the weight I feel, trying to trust that someday I'll heal. But the tears fall slow like a choir refrain, and deep in the dark, souls cry in pain. I hold my chest as the echoes swell, a quiet reminder of the nights I fell. But I rise, even when the night pulls me under. I stand tall through the fear and the thunder. I won't break, even when the world feels insane. I'll carry the fire. Loose souls cry in pain. Push through the storm with a burning will, climbing the mountains that once stood still.
I'm stitched with scars from a war I survived, fighting for breath just to feel alive. Demons whisper lies trying to claim my name, but I burn through the shadows, I'm done with the shame. My mind's a battlefield soaked in rain, but I walk through the storm where souls cry in pain. I've tasted the darkness, I've swallowed the fear, but I rise from the wreckage year after year.
I don't scream anymore, I calculate. I rise from the ashes they hope would suffocate. Revenge isn't rage, it's the silence I gain. When I take back the power they stole in my pain, I watch the shadows tremble as I reclaim every part of myself they tried to maim. No fury, no chaos, just quiet disdain. As I walk through the fire where souls cry in pain.
It's harder than the lies they told, but it sets me free as the story unfolds. I'm learning that healing isn't always humane, but it's real and it's mine where souls cry in pain. I face my reflection with clearer eyes, no longer fooled by the world's disguise. I speak my truth without fear or shame, because truth survives where souls cry in pain.
I'm done being fragile, done being small. I'm climbing the ruins, refusing to fall. My voice is a weapon, my heart is the flame. I'm stronger than ever, remember my name. I rise from the shadows that held me tight, turning my wounds into guiding light. Pain teaches lessons no book can explain, like how light grows brightest after the rain.
Every scar is a map of the strength of gain, a reminder of the nights when souls cry in pain. With the close low in the darkest hours, rooted in heartbreak, watered by tears. But from that soil, resilience flowers, blooming through shadows and shattered fears. But the echoes return like a haunting refrain,
And I hold myself tight through the ache and the strain. Even when hope feels fragile and vain, I whisper to the dark, souls cry in pain. The night leans in with a cold embrace, tracing the sorrow across my face. Those souls cry in pain, and I'll shine even when the shadows remain. I'll rewrite my story, I'll break every chain. I'll fight through the darkness and pain, in the dark, because step into dawn where hope will reign. And with my last breath in the midnight's domain, I rise once more. Those souls cry in pain.